Hey guys, welcome back to Smack to the Mat. It's your boy Matt, of course. Who else would it be? Anyways, let's do our Aew Revolution um, results real quick. So, as you can tell right there, if you can read that and if you look at it, Roderick Strong is your new AEW International Champion. Got that match right. Overall, I didn't get to watch it because I had prior stuff, but I saw the results and apparently it was actually a pretty good card, even though it was 11 freaking matches, including the pre-show. But so Roderick Strong won. I got that correct. I figured he would. I mean, I've been talking this angle for a while. There. Results. Let's see. Alright, so we'll read it starting with. Alright, so your 12-man tag match for the pre-show. You had the Bang Bang Scissor Gang taking on Jay Lethal's crew of Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, Willie Mack, and Private Party. Satnam Singh was a member of that match too. Oh, no, he was not. But he got involved because it's Satnam Singh. Your winners, of course, who other than the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. So they won that, knew they would win. Oh, hey, the Bastard Pack is returning. That'd be cool. Then we had our other pre-show match of Chris and Willow taking on Sky and Hart. Your winners. Yep, Willow planted Sky with the Doctor Bomb to get the 3 count. There, your winners, the face team. Then we start off our main show with the TNT Championship match. Christian taking on Daniel Garcia. Your winner and still TNT champ, Christian Gage. Dude, he did have help from Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne and Mother Wayne. So we'll see what happens with this. I mean, I'm pretty sure Edge is going to be the one taking it off him. They'll feud for a while. Then they'll do Christian's face turn. They'll team up. They'll become champions. They'll become tag team champs. Next, you have Eddie taking on DB for the Triple Crown. Good back and forth match. Eddie Kingston ended up winning this, and Brian did shake his hand. At first, he said he acted like he was going to, and then pulled it back. It was actually a funny moment. So yeah, there's your winner there, Eddie Kingston. Now you had your 8-man scramble match. A lot of shit going on in this match. I'm not gonna read it verbatim. As you can tell, I'm getting this from AEW, AllEliteWrestling.com's website. So go there and you can see who all won as well. Obviously, like I said, Wardlow was going to win because whoever wins gets the title shot. It was Wardlow. So yeah. But who was it? It was Hook, Brian Cage, Dante Martin, Jericho, Lance Archer, Magnus from CMLL, and Powerhouse Hobbs and Wardlow. There's a funny part where the 4 big men, so Wardlow, Hobbs, Archer, and Brian Cage were all having a flex off and then just shoulder checking each other. That was pretty good. Wardlow hit a power. They all basically towards the end of the match, they all hit their finish. Wardlow hit the power bomb on Dante Martin to get the win. Next up, Roddy taking on Orange Cassidy. Roddy was just working his back. Orange was selling his back, and yeah. And then after Roddy won, Kyle O'Reilly came in the ring, shake his hand. They offered him to join the Kingdom. He said no, and booked it. So they'll have a feud before either A, Roddy turns on the Kingdom, or B, Kyle joins the Kingdom. We'll see what happens there. Next up, you have FTR taking on BVC's Claudio and John. Apparently this was a hell of a match too. Pretty bloody match as well. Your winners saw Claudio and Mox get the win with the one was Dax. Yeah, Dax made Moxley made Dax tap out. So there's your winner there. Next up, your Women's World Championship, Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. As I said, Deonna was not winning this match. So Toni Storm won with a little bit of help of Luther and Mariah May. Luther distracted the ref. Toni did tap out to Deonna's finish, but it didn't count because the ref didn't see it. So now you had Konosuke Tateska taking on Will Ospreay. I'm sorry I butchered his name. And what you expect from two guys who are basically from New Japan. Great bout. Will Ospreay came out on top, of course. Like I said, it's his debut match in AEW. He ain't losing. He did not lose. Then next up, you had Hangman taking on Swerve, taking on Joe for Joe's title. Again, this was just Hangman and Swerve beating the ever-loving shit out of each other for Joe to pick the scraps and win. Kind of what happened. So, adding insult to injury, Swerve hit a buckshot lariat on Page. Joe gets up, throws Swerve out of the ring, puts the clutch on Page. Page taps out. So, yeah. Then they announced a new AEW pay-per-view for April called Dynasty or something like that. We'll see. And then our final match, Sting and Darby Allin. Excuse me, sorry. Taking on the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. This basically, it was a tornado tag, but it basically just turned into a no DQ hardcore style match. Apparently a really good match. The part I saw, I've seen the highlights all day about it, is they had a thing of glass. Darby goes to do a swanton on one of the Jacksons. The other one moved him out of the way. Darby fell straight through the glass, and it looked like it hurt. Like, Darby, don't get me wrong, I like you. You good. You gotta change it up a bit, bud. Because if you don't, you're gonna be out, way out. So, and thank you, Tony Khan. I know a lot of people say it, TNA and WWE didn't do it justice. They did what they did. We move on. Tony Khan did the right thing. He let Sting go out on his sword with the win. Made the Jackson brother tap out in the Scorpion Deathlock. So, yeah. Sting and Darby, as a Sting in AEW, went out undefeated and as a tag team champion. Now he can retire. He is retired. Please stay that way, Stinger. The fans love you. Not to be rude or disrespectful. The business has changed. You've adapted with it, but we all know he can't do it much longer. We know everything was protected of you in 90% of your matches with AEW. So, but we love you, Stinger. We appreciate it. Glad you came out for the victory. And yeah, there you go. That was your AEW Revolution results. Could talk a little more, but I don't feel like it today. So sorry for just a quick rundown of it. But hope you guys enjoy. You know what to do. SpongeBob's telling you what to do if you can for me. And again, I'm gonna say it one last time, and I might say it throughout the rest of the year. But thank you, Stinger. I've enjoyed your work since I was a little kid. One of my memorable WCW events I went to was Sting versus Ric Flair in the main event for Ric Flair's title. At least I think Ric Flair had the title at the time. I don't remember. It was a house show. It was cool for what it was. It was WCW back in the day, so grain of salt. But yeah. So, anyways, thanks for watching. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out of here.